We're here. We're queer. Someone get me a beer. No.
What?
Have you ever had a... oh, God,
crazy.
what's it called? Not an Aperol Spritz. It's another one. What's a...
Hugo.
Hugo. Have you heard of him?
I have. I don't know if I've had it or not. What's in it? Hugo Spritz?
Sure don't know, but I had one last night for the first time. And I was like, damn. I hate Aperol.
Oh, I have. It's Saint Germain. That's what I love. Saint Germain. We know this.
And it has mint. And
yes,
listen.
Saint Germain, mint, prosecco, soda water, mint, lemon. Why is mint twice?
Well, because they muddle it
garnish.
and then they garnish it.
Yes.
So I went out with my friend Katy last night just to catch up, and we went to Foreman's, of course. And
oh yeah.
I started with my usual. I was like, I'm only gonna do 2 drinks tonight, and she was like, okay, I'm gonna get this Hugo Spritz, and I was like, what's that? And she's like, oh, it's good. It's a little floral. But it's sweet and it's not as nasty as Aperol Spritz. And I was like, oh, I hate Aperol Spritz.
Oh, I love it.
I hate that bitter bullshit. But I got my usual, and then I tasted hers, and I was like, damn, this is good.
Yeah, it's good.
So then I had one with her, our second drink, and that was delicious.
I do need to remember to order it. I just forget.
It was refreshing. And they give it to you in a wine glass with a straw.
Yes. That's how an Aperol Spritz comes. That's how any Spritz comes.
Oh, didn't know. I guess it makes sense. I was like, why'd they give you a straw? And then I was like, oh, it's probably because like if it didn't have a straw, it would look like you're drinking white wine with ice. And
the ice on top melts, so you get like the taste of water first before you get the taste of the drink.
The delicious spritzes.
Which when you're drinking something like whiskey on the rocks, I presume that's the reason is it cuts it a little, you know?
Is that a fact or is that something you think?
It's something I think, and I'm not going to look it up.
But I agree. I would agree with you. That
sounds
logical.
It makes sense. Wow, thank you.
Yeah.
Intro? Oh.
I thought we were going to just go right into it. It's okay. Yes.
Welcome back to the A-List podcast with Allison and Alex. I'm Allison.
I'm Alex, and this is my new couch.
And it's so cute. It's very comfy. I like it.
Every week we're a little closer to having the setup.
Yeah, we don't know. We're trying this out, guys. We might hate it.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll go full like audio only if we hate it on this one. We'll just know that for the next time, this is not the vibe.
Like we did check the clips. 2 cameras is always like somewhat salvageable at least.
Yeah, the one camera was just, we were distorted.
Oh God, it was awful. Once I decide on, I was telling Allie that the couch will either be where it is right now, or I may shift it towards me a little bit and then flip the chaise to the other side and then put a chair over there. I haven't decided yet. And if I did do that, that would make for an easier setup for us because you could go back to sitting in that chair.
Oh, yeah.
And have the desk in front of you. Mm-hmm. Regardless, then I will decorate the walls with all of my artwork that's just literally sitting
on the floor. God. Is it chaise lounge or chaise lounge?
Is it chaise? Because that's what I hear people say now.
Chaise?
And I don't like it.
That can't be right. It's French, right?
Yes.
Chaise?
Chaise? It's a
Should
chaise.
I see if they'll do like a where
Google
it'll
pronounce
read
it?
Dictionary. Let's see. Oh.
Chaise.
Chaise.
Okay, let it be known it's chaise.
Oh, wait.
Chaise long.
It is long.
Chaise long.
Longue.
So I don't know if I'm going to put the chaise long on the side that Allie is on or if I'm going to put it on my side. So TBD. But we are one step closer and I have a couch for the first time in a year.
And it's nice. I enjoy it.
1 second. Okay.
2 things.
Yeah.
1, I styled my hair today like I used to style it in high school. And that is 1, not having a part.
Oh, okay.
Which for so many years now I've had a middle part, which I never thought I would say. I thought when I was younger, I'd be like, I can't do a middle part. It makes my face look ugly, like so weird. And then all of a sudden one day I just started doing it.
One day out in LA?
Yeah, I think so.
It was out here. You were already living out here.
Maybe. I don't remember.
Okay.
But that's 1. Oh, and it goes mousse. When it's wet, I put in some mousse and I scrunch.
Yeah.
And I turn it over and I like scrunch whatever. And then I put a little hairspray in it. And I don't know how I feel about it. It's not
cute.
doing the same thing because when I had longer hair, it kind of like
Yeah.
fell. But I don't know, guys. Don't clown me.
No one would ever.
And number 2, Happy Women in Space Day.
Well, a week ago, yes.
Oh, sorry. Today when we're recording, but a week ago, yes. It's confusing, guys. But the girls have gone.
The girls have gone and returned. How long was it?
11 minutes.
And Katy Perry discovered love.
I'm so annoyed at that. I was telling Josh this just a little bit ago. I was like, she got off that rocket and went to the interviewer, and they said how
she got off the rocket and kissed the ground.
That's crazy too. I mean,
is that normal?
I know that astronauts do that when they've been in space for months.
Right. She was
11 minutes.
She was back in a shorter time it takes us to go from North Hollywood to Hollywood. Yeah.
In terms of like, that bothers me less because I know it's a thing people do. And so to be like a funny or a whatever,
tradition.
Yes, I'm fine with it. Okay. But because it's her, it makes it a little annoying because I don't think that it was a bit.
No, it wasn't a bit.
I think it was for real. So that's one thing. But she went to the interviewer and they were like, how was it? And she said, what'd she say? She feels super connected to love. And I just wasn't expecting that. Because, science, technology, like what a time to be alive that you got to pay to go to space and you got to witness something that you never thought you were going to witness, and you got to see the world from a different perspective that 99% of people are never going to see, and you got to see the moon and you got to whatever. And instead of making it about science and something like that, she just was like, I feel connected to love. And okay.
And
like, what is that response?
Do we know how much she paid? Like how much they each paid?
They haven't disclosed. I saw it as I was watching things today, and it wasn't disclosed, but I think that you can make a deposit of $150,000.
Okay.
But it doesn't say whether that's it or that's just the deposit and you pay more.
Is this something that they're going to start offering just for people to be able to do?
I think so.
Oh, that rocket is incredibly phallic looking.
That's the first thing I have written down.
I was like,
I know rockets are phallic in general, but this one
has a head.
It is specifically.
This rocket has a head.
It's crazy. That's the first thing I said, and that's the first thing I wrote down.
In fact, when I saw the first clip today of it, I was like, someone made an
joke.
AI. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like a joke. And honestly, isn't that like a male thing?
Sure.
Like making things look like penises because...
Well, it's very aerodynamic.
And just like dominant. I don't know. I think it's like a subconscious thing, but maybe not subconscious.
No, probably is.
Because all rockets kind of are shaped the same, but not... Usually I looked up a picture of, different rockets through the years, and most of them are like pointy.
Correct. And that's for
There was another one that wasn't.
Oh, okay.
But most are pointy.
Wow.
So that's so funny. That's the first thing I had written down.
It is.
She's saying "What a Wonderful World."
Yeah, Gail was like, we've been asking her to sing, and she won't sing. And then she finally did. She's like, it's not about me.
Missed opportunity, as we all know, to sing E.T. And I feel like if it was just like a quick little couple words so that we all knew that was the song.
Yeah.
And it was like a joke. Again, I feel like nothing she does is a joke. But if she were intending things to be a joke, then more people would be less annoyed by her and be more like, oh, she's in on it with us.
Yeah.
But she, in all seriousness, sang "What a Wonderful World" and wasn't like, you're so hypnotizing. And then we would have been like, haha, funny. Right. You have a song about space and aliens and you were in space. Like, funny.
But that would have also been giving space for Kanye, and she probably didn't want to do that.
Is it Kanye?
Yeah.
Oh, had no idea. I also want it to be known, like, I am talking a lot of shit about, or I'm just like, my connotation is negative about her, and I am actually starting to feel badly about it.
Well, you shouldn't. You're not being mean. It's
she's just not my cup of tea.
This we know.
So,
has she announced yet if she's going to be performing at Firefest?
She has not.
No.
I do want to say that their spacesuits slayed.
Oh,
they
the way they were like
incredible.
kind of unzipped a little bit too was like,
yeah. And it's not about that. I know, because we were just talking about the makeup and stuff.
Yeah.
But slay.
They were
They looked
perfectly
great,
tailored.
all of them. Yeah.
I hope they get to keep them.
I do too. That'd be so cute to
But
display.
I could also see them not letting them keep them and then putting them in a museum somewhere and being like,
that's true.
ladies in space.
Ladies in space. Oh, did you hear the girl that said something goddess?
What?
When you heard the audio of them when they got to 0G or whatever, and one of them was like, "Oh, look, we can see the moon," and she was like, "Oh my goddess." We don't know who it was.
Hilarious.
Whatever. That one's kind of cute.
Okay. Before you move on, how was your weekend?
Oh, good.
We didn't catch up.
We had a birthday party on Friday for our friend. Yep. For our friend. It was Ramiro's birthday. I don't know why I said it.
Oh,
weird.
Me and you. You had a birthday packed weekend.
I did have a lot of birthdays. You and I were at a birthday gathering for Ramiro.
Yes.
Where we played games and we watched Lady Gaga.
We watched a little of Gaga.
Yeah, not the whole thing. I had to go. I was tired.
Oh God, yeah. I had to get to sleep.
And then Saturday was Cena, Haley's boyfriend's birthday, and we had a little pregame at their apartment, and then we went out to a bar and danced, and
fun.
It was fun. This bar was interesting. Have you ever been to Bar Lubitsch?
I don't think so.
I do not know what like country the vibe was from, but definitely different.
Is it when you go to the back? Is there like a?
Yes.
Oh, it's Russian.
The front I actually enjoyed more than the back.
You saw all the bottles of vodka brands.
I don't look up.
Right, that's right. I forgot. Sorry.
So no, I didn't look up. I just saw on the posters, I was trying to decipher what the language was, and I actually said Russian, and I think someone told me no.
No, it is Russian.
So that's why I went off on that idea. But no, I did not look above my eye line, so I did not see the vodka.
The back area is kind of cool too, though.
It was just like, it was too many people, and I didn't like the music they were playing.
Yeah.
Because at the beginning, when we first got there, they were playing good music. It was like my college or our college time of like hip hop songs. Yeah. Girl, the way you're moving got me in a trance, like that vibe.
Yeah.
And I was like, hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
And then as it went on, it went away from that heavily to more like Gen Z vibes, and then like house remixes, and I was like, this is not for me.
Yeah.
So, but had a good time.
Okay, good.
I drank a little more than I like thought or wanted to.
Yeah.
And then yesterday, I went to the Dodgers Cubs game.
So many people I knew were there.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it because Cubs?
I think it must have been.
Yeah.
But Emma was there with her husband celebrating their anniversary.
Oh, cute.
Emily didn't end up going, right?
She did not.
It was Passover.
It was Passover, yeah. I was hungover in the morning, and I had to really pull it together. I took a Zofran, and I had a lot of water, and then I went on a long walk with the sun in my eyes.
Yeah, that was good.
To really
get some vitamin D in
there. Feel better.
Yeah.
And by the time it was time to go, I did feel better, but I didn't drink anything at the game because I was just like, you know what?
Yeah.
You're old.
Speaking of Zofran, so I was talking to Megan today, and she's been prescribed Zofran.
It's great.
And she's like, I've never experienced a medication that makes your nausea go away so fast.
It's incredible.
I was like, you should talk to Allison. All she does
I bought
is
some in
offer
Mexico.
Zofran.
Did I tell you this?
No. Incredible.
I bought some in Mexico because you can just buy it there, and I stocked up.
I'm like, truly, Allison's always like, do you want a Zofran?
It's incredible.
Or do you want a Zofran with that?
Because
I've still never had one, but I believe you.
Do you want one?
Maybe at Disney. We'll see.
Hell yeah. How was your weekend? Besides
I'm sorry, I cut you off though. Were you finished with Sunday?
Yeah.
How did the sports team win?
The Cubs won, and they swept the series.
Okay.
I am indifferent. Like, Josh is a big Cubs fan, and his friend that we went with. Yeah. I was a Yankees fan when Derek Jeter played because I thought he was cute.
Yeah, he is cute.
I haven't really been up on it since then.
Okay.
But since I've been out here, I really like Shohei because he's good, you know.
I only know the name because
and he's a cutie. He has a cute little wife and dog, and like they're just a cute little family. And he's like the best person that plays baseball right now.
Oh, okay.
He gets paid like $70 million or something. It's insane. And he's good. So I was told by them I was allowed to root for Shohei per the person, but I had to root for the Cubs, the team.
Okay, so there were parameters.
And Shohei didn't do anything actually in the whole game. So $70 million down the drain, I guess.
No pressure.
Yeah. What did you do on Saturday?
My weekend was good. Yeah, Friday I spent with you, and then Saturday. So this was a weekend to like handle a lot of this stuff. So the couch. Well, okay. Saturday, I woke up and I built some more furniture. And then I had a date. I went on a date,
said that.
And it was a really good date. I will say.
Far for you to go, right?
Yeah. So I went to his part of town, namely because there's a restaurant there that is a chain that I enjoy. So I knew that there was one on his end of town. So I was like, "Hey, are you down for here?" And he was like, "Oh my God, yeah, that's perfect. I love that place." I was like, "Great, me too." So
good sign.
You know how, but like the dates I've been going on. Like every other one has seemed to be like a situation that feels like I'm about to be punked. Like remember when I went to the bar and he was like, "Oh, I have diabetes and I left my medication in the car. I'll be right back." And I thought I was going to get ghosted.
Oh, yeah.
It's like there's these moments of me being like, "Is this real life?" So get this. I get there with like 3 minutes to spare. He's like, "Hey, I'm running like 7 minutes behind." I was like, "No worries. I just parked. I will go over there." Mm-hmm. I go up to the restaurant. There's literally no one there. And our date was at 6 p.m. and they were open until, our date was at 5:30. They were open until 8. So I was like, this is a perfect amount of time.
Yeah. You'll get kicked out eventually if it's like.
Yeah. And I was like, we're not, this is truly just is there a vibe between us? So it was just like, we didn't have plans to do anything afterward. It was just dinner and then go our separate ways. So I get there, 7 minutes passes. He's not there. A few more minutes pass. He's not there.
Oh no.
And then he texts me, he's like, walking over. And I was like, oh, okay. So it took a minute to park. It took me a minute to park. So I was like, okay.
Yeah.
5 more minutes. He's not there. What? And I'm looking in every direction, which is a good vantage point from the restaurant. I was like, he's not coming from I don't see him anywhere.
Did he go to the wrong one?
And then I was like, he's like, I'm in line. And I turn around and I was like, there's no line. And I was like, what line? And he's like, the line at, can you just bleep this? And I was like, yeah, there's no line here. And he was like, are you at the one by WeWork? And I turn around and I was like, yeah. I was like,
is there two?
There are two 2 miles apart, both in a complex next to a WeWork.
Does WeWork still exist?
Apparently,
I thought it went under for
apparently.
one. Besides the point.
I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm at this one. And I shared my location. He was like, there's no way we both.
Yeah.
Because he lives right by the one that he went to. It wasn't a big deal. I was like, okay, I'm so sorry. I'll come to you.
Yeah.
So I get over there and now it's 6. So we've cut like 30 minutes in. And that one closes at 7. Oh. So I should have texted him and said, come to mine. It's open until 8.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, well, it's fast, whatever.
Yeah.
So I get there, we sit down. It was great conversation. No lulls, nothing weird, like exactly how the energy has been between us. It was like really good. He's my height. And then afterward, I was just walking him to his car and he was like, oh, there's this really cute park over here. You want to walk through it? So I was like, sure. So we walked through the park and talked some more and then just did a circle, came back, walked into his car, and that was it. It was a really good date.
Okay. Yeah, that's very wholesome.
It was wholesome. It was just nice to have like a human connection. Also, like we've been talking off and on since December. So I was like, nice to finally just meet him.
So was there talk of another?
Yes, we did agree to that.
Was there a vibe?
Yeah, there was definitely a vibe. I will say this is my immediate takeaway. It was different than the energy I've had in like previous situations. And I think that that's a good thing because I didn't have this urgency to be like, talk to him every day. And, but it was like, wow, that was really nice. I definitely could see myself going on more dates with you. And I feel like that's how it should be. Yeah.
In the past, maybe you would take that as you're not that into him.
Or vice versa. Because he's kind of matching that energy, which to me just feels mature. So we talked a little bit that night because I was like, I'm going to go home and build my wardrobe. Which, did you see it at the top of the stairs? Can you see it?
Yeah.
I built that.
I'll give it another look because I, to be honest, I wasn't honing in on it when I walked up there.
Oh, okay.
But I did see there was something new there.
Yeah.
But regardless, I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I came home. I was like, it's just 2 boxes. It'll be easy. 50 steps.
No.
I stopped before the hammering on the back because it was midnight, and I was like, I'm not going to be rude.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was my Saturday. Sunday, I woke up, finished the wardrobe, and then spent the entire day like working on the house, even though it really doesn't look like I did. And then did my meal prepping for the week and met up with my friend Katy, and it was great. And it's always fun to talk to Katy because Katy works in the music department of Warner Brothers.
Oh, that Katy. Okay.
For like TV and film, not like artist Warner Brothers. Mm-hmm. So like I got the inside tea on all the drama with White Lotus, but
I had that down a little bit of it.
I can't say much.
So LA of you.
I know. I can't say much.
Well,
live.
no,
I'm sorry, guys, because
you don't need to tell me what she told you, but we can chat.
We can chat about it for sure.
Well, the first thing I was going to say was that all of your weekend?
That was it of my weekend, and then I thought that we should probably just give little brief updates of our dodgeball because it's a sports podcast.
Oh yeah, sorry, Sports Corner.
Yours was last Tuesday. How did it go?
Didn't we talk about this?
We recorded last Monday.
Interesting. I think we won.
When did we record?
I feel like we recorded on Friday or like after. Did we not record after? I already played because I slayed the house down boots in that game.
The last time we talked about dodgeball is when you got out. Or got hit in the neck. It was like, shoot.
Okay. So the last game, I slayed the house down boots.
We recorded last Monday, so that I know that we did.
So we just didn't talk about
Correct.
it? Yeah, I killed it.
It was the next day.
Okay.
Right? Because Tuesday comes after Monday.
I don't know. Maybe I just told you in general.
You didn't.
What?
I didn't know you slayed the house down boots.
I did slay the house down boots. How many times can I say?
Yeah, we played the house down boots.
I really did. I got so many people out. There was a couple games that it was down to just me and someone else, and we got him out. I got my person out. He got his person out. I got a catch. It went off of someone, and I, within millimeters of the floor, saved it. So,
hell yeah! Did you guys win?
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
No, I don't even know if we did. It might have been a tie. No, that was the last time. Game. I think we won.
Okay. When does your season come? It's got to be ending soon.
Yeah, we only have one more week and then the playoffs.
Yeah. We won 10-0.
Yeah.
They called the game. They were like, we can't. Oh, we did briefly talk about this at Angela and Sasan's.
Oh, okay.
That's why this feels weird.
Yeah.
They called our game, which was fine.
Did they not do the thing that they said that ours was going to do, where if you're that ahead, then they'll call it, but then they'll do a mixture where the teams will mix up and play against each other?
No, we didn't end up doing that. There was only 2 minutes left in the game.
Oh, okay.
But I was a really proud team captain because I got to watch my, the senior players just were giving the balls away to the new players so they could have some practice. Once we were ahead by that much too, it's let's just let them. So we are crushing in first right now. I'm
so sad you guys are going to win the championship and I'm not going to be able to.
Well, you know that this part doesn't even matter. We learned that last year. It's really all that matters is the playoffs.
Yeah.
It's just for seeding. But it was a really good game, and it was, of course.
We got a bye probably, which is good.
True. That's what we got the bye last time.
Yeah.
It was, but that ended up not working in our favor, remember?
Oh, because we
showed up not warmed up. And the other team was like, we're ready to go.
Honestly, that is true.
Pink Pony Club kicked our ass. And we play them in 2 weeks. And we watched them last week, and I was like, damn.
Yeah. Well, and those people are playing. Most of those people on that team are playing twice. So
they're very warmed up. Anyway, so it was a good dodgeball week, but we played the late game. So by the time we're out, I was like, "Does anyone want to go out?" And it was a unanimous no.
I have not gone out once on this Tuesday league. The one time we had an early game, and
even closer to the
and everyone wanted to. I was like, I have no will to not go home right away.
I'm forcing most people to come out this week because it's our only 8 p.m. game. The rest are 9.
Yeah.
So I'm like, guys. 1.
I guarantee you there's a couple that aren't going to go.
Yeah. I ordered a commemorative keychain for everyone on the team this year. I ordered one for you too.
Oh, cute.
And Josh, I was like, I'm going to give them honorary keychains.
Oh, that's really cute.
Sid designed them. They're very cute.
I miss we don't have a shirt on this one.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sad because what?
Well, when I asked all the new players, I was like, does anyone want a shirt? They were all like, no.
So is everyone else wearing the old shirt?
Just a few of us.
Okay.
So I've just said wear black if you can.
Yeah. It's funny.
No, I don't.
That's so weird.
I know. Emma wants a reorder.
I love a shirt.
I want to order a sweatshirt and then cut the sleeves off. But I looked into, because like the printer that printed for us last time, due to the tariffs and everything, they're not shipping right now.
Honestly, I'm having to like really hold back my credit card.
Yeah.
Because every brand, I am getting an ad that's like, hey, we are selling things and we're putting things on clearance because we don't know what's going to happen. And we're just we're going to like.
They're trying to get you.
I know. And I keep wanting to buy things and then I'm not doing it.
I did do an impulse purchase that I need to confess to you, but I think you're going to approve of it.
Okay.
Because I've not been spending on anything except necessities or like furnishing my home.
Mm-hmm.
But you know those amazing, you know how I'm in crop boy jersey season now because of you. I'm going to blame you, but it is not Allison's fault. We went into the store together and she just validated.
Oh, you bought more? You bought 2 that day.
I bought 2 that day. I got one. I went on Hollister's site. I was like, what other?
They have so many?
They had a Indiana Hoosiers one.
No
I had to.
way.
They had 1 or 2 mediums left and I'm wearing the mediums.
Yeah.
I was like, I have to get it.
Yeah, I do approve.
I knew you would approve. So I ordered the Hoosiers.
Yeah. I keep getting ads for Dressed in Lala, and there's a few things I want.
Their sizing is just so strange.
It is strange. Most of it's oversized.
It is.
But it is pretty expensive. Yeah. And I keep looking to see if she's doing a sale for the tariffs.
The tariff sale.
She actually just put out new items today for full price.
Every Monday.
Maybe it's made here and she doesn't care.
Could be. Amy wears a lot of her stuff.
I know. There's a couple things that I'm interested in. There's a cropped sweatshirt that is cute. It says like La La Land, and
I also forgot to tell you what else I did this weekend. I joined a new fitness club.
Okay. Like a gym?
It's a fitness club. Yes, it's a gym.
Oh, okay.
I've decided to stop Box Union. Here's why. You know, I'm in this new personal training program.
Yeah.
He built my workouts for last week, so I tested it out.
Yeah.
I had a great time.
Good.
I was able to follow them. I spent the right amount of time. Whatever. It was like I felt like I got a really good workout, and I was like, this is what I've been looking for. Yeah. Someone that just says, here's your workout.
Yeah.
Designed for you. Do it.
Mm-hmm.
The issue is I lost my really great gym when I moved out of that last place.
Yeah.
So now I'm living with Planet Fitness, which I despise, but it's right here.
Yeah.
And it's $20 a month. So I was like,
it's so cheap, but it is like not a
awful.
Vibe. It's it's like the opposite of a vibe.
Yes. So my first week on this program was just 3 days of training. Mm-hmm. So the first day I went to Planet Fitness and it was a nightmare. I was like, this is everyone, no gym etiquette at all.
No, oh no.
And the things that I needed weren't available. Go ahead. What?
Aren't you really close to that one gym?
Speakeasy gym?
Yeah. I
am, but hear me out. So Ramiro and Karina tried that out and they hated it. Both of them.
Did they say why?
I don't remember, but I knew what I was looking for, right? I was like, if I'm leaving Planet Fitness, it has to be a gym that doesn't feel like LA Fitness, that doesn't feel like Planet Fitness. I'm not ready to pay for Equinox. Mm-hmm. I want a gym that has like feels spread out and isn't the intimidating like huge ceilings and everyone can see everything.
Yeah.
Especially while I'm in this phase of like figuring it out. Mm-hmm. And then Karina was like, oh, well, I have been wanting to go try out the Burbank Fitness Club. Do you want to just get a day pass? We can go try it. Mm-hmm. And I was like, yeah, let's go see what it's about. And so we went during a lunch break on Thursday. And we got the tour and I was like, this gym is incredible. And there was like 12 people there. And I was like, when does it get busy? And she was like, no, dude, this is literally what it's like all the time.
Okay.
And I was like, interesting.
How old is the clientele?
It was so mixed.
Okay.
Like there were some elderly folks.
Yeah,
and then there was
elderly.
Like someone around our age stopped us on our tour. He was like, they don't pay me. I'm not just saying this. You will not find a better gym. This gym is the best kept secret and it's been around for like 80 years. It's just changed names and ownership.
Yeah.
It's right downtown across from the mall in downtown Burbank. It's like, Octopus, the sushi bar. Mm. The garage we park in for hookah. Yeah. It's across from that garage. Okay. Got the tour. They gave us a 24-hour pass. So I just did my next workout I was like, let me see. Mm-hmm. They have so many rooms and spaces. You can take all of their classes within the membership, which is reformer Pilates, rooftop yoga, boxing. They have a cycling studio that looks like boxing. It's like flashing lights and everything. Mm-hmm. You can use there's a dance studio. You can use any of the rooms as long as there's not a class going on.
Yeah.
They have multiple equipment rooms. They have a dry sauna. It's massive, and it's just like layers. You go downstairs and around corners, but it's all like shorter ceilings, and you can tuck away and do stuff. I didn't see a person the entire time that I was in the area I was doing workouts. And I was like,
oh, wow.
This might be too good to be true. Karina joined. I was like, I need to not pay for Box Union because Box Union, it's $75 a month. That's it.
That place?
Yes. Box Union,
Work.
I'm paying $280
Yeah.
a month.
That's crazy. That's more than CrossFit.
And I was like, okay, I can take boxing classes here.
Yeah, and you could do one off at Box Union.
I can buy like the 5-pack class that don't expire for 90 days.
Yeah.
But part of my 2025 goals was to hit the 200 class, get the 200 class club, and I'm 8 away from that.
Oh, you have to.
So and you have to give 30 days notice to quit anyway. So I'm going to complete May, but they gave me an introductory deal if I signed up. So I was like, I'm going to just do it. It's only $80.
Yeah.
So then I went Saturday.
Wait, what was the deal?
They took away the initiation fee, the $100 initiation fee. So I was like, okay, and it's month by month. It would have been cheap, like it was $60 a month if I did a year contract. But I was like, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So it's $75 to go month to month.
Yeah.
Fine. So I was like, let me see what it's like on a Saturday. That's what I did Saturday day before I went on the date.
So you really knew how many people were gonna be there.
Same.
That's crazy.
Could not fucking believe it. Got a full amazing workout in. And also, like, everyone is so nice. And, like, the people that I did talk to, they just want to talk. They have a free coffee bar that you can just go have coffee whenever. Anyway, you should come check it out.
I would. It's just so far for me now, I would. See, my thing is I like classes. So it's nice that they have classes.
Tons.
And then I could, walk on the treadmill or something after.
Yeah.
But I don't like just a gym that's just equipment because I'm unmotivated and uninspired.
Totally. And I am too, except for the fact that someone's telling me what to do. It's
if you
like
didn't
that.
have a trainer, then you would just not be as excited or as motivated.
So I'm going to cancel Box Union really, and then because my training is going to go up, and then I'll have this gym to go to, and I'll save money.
Wait, is there like a sauna, a hot tub, anything like that?
There's no hot tub. There's a sauna.
Wet or dry?
Dry. Dry sauna, separate, like women's.
I like
and
wet
men's.
sauna. I'm not gonna lie
like
about it.
Like a steam room.
Yeah, like a steam room.
Yeah.
I like a steam room.
It's like you cannot find a gym with all of those things.
No, that's Equinox, and that's $300 a month.
Not Equinox. It only has you couldn't find one that has all of them. It's like this one either has a dry or a wet.
It kind of feels like a YMCA.
It's across from the YMCA.
The YMCA in Marion is like that. That's why I said that.
Yeah, I think you should just do a 24-hour pass sometime just to
if you had a gym, if you had a gym that had a pool, would you swim laps?
When I was in my toxic relationship back in the day, and we were going to LA Fitness at Universal Studios, that was the one we would go to. We would swim laps in the outdoor pool.
You didn't like it, or you did?
No, I did like it.
Oh, okay. Well, you said that you led it with the toxic thing, so I didn't know if
that was
triggering
funny
to you.
No. I do like swimming laps.
Swimming
And it's a great workout.
You also could be a swimmer, I feel like.
I did.
Oh, my bad.
Only for a couple summers. Yeah, I'm all limbs. I definitely could be a swimmer.
What stroke?
Oh, sorry. I always say this, but I wasn't a swimmer. I was a diver.
That's not the same thing.
No, it's not. But my mom was a swimmer, like championship winning swimmer.
All right.
Okay, wow. Back on track. Space.
White Lotus.
Oh, White Lotus.
I think we were done with space.
Congrats,
it
ladies.
Happened.
Welcome back to Earth.
They didn't die. They came back to Earth.
Did you hear the audio of them screaming?
Yeah, I would. I respect that. I would.
Yeah, 100%.
Because scary.
Free falling. Yeah. You don't know are the parachutes going to deploy, or you guys just
Yeah. And then when they landed, the lady was like, "It is not. It is a soft landing. Don't let the smoke or not the smoke. The
impact.
Just
don't
make you think it's not. Yeah. The White Lotus drama. Two things are dramatic.
Yeah.
One is there beef between Chloe and...
Oh, what are you talking about? Is her name in real life Chloe?
No, her name in real life is Amy Lou Wood.
Her name is not Chloe in the show.
What is it?
Someone called us out for that.
What's her name?
I don't know. Can you look it up?
Sure.
IMDb, it's not Chloe.
My bad. I feel like I didn't make that up. Someone told me that.
You said Chloe,
I heard someone else say it. Hello?
Remember at my last place when my internet never worked?
I do, and thank God this one does.
Thank God.
It's Aimee. I was spelling it Amy. That's my bad. What is her character name?
Do you not use IMDb?
So I spelled it wrong. So then I had to Google.
Oh.
Don't worry. Chelsea. That's the same.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Chelsea and Rick are their character names. Amy and Walton
are their human names.
Yes. Apparently there's been rumors that they don't like each other. They have beef. Starting with they don't follow each other on Instagram, or they have unfollowed each other.
Oh.
And then they posted about their characters and didn't tag each other. For one, if that was just Walton, I would chalk it up to age.
100%.
Amy is younger. I think she would tag. So that gives it a little bit more credence in my book. And then who played the rich dad? They're all rich. Who played
Severus Snape? No.
That actor's passed.
Yeah. Oh, he has passed.
He has. Rick. Rick? Was that his name in real life?
Yes.
What was it?
Rickman. Alan Rickman. You were close. Rickman. No, the other character from Harry Potter.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
Malfoy.
Yes.
Lucius Malfoy
in the White Lotus.
Yes.
He said that there was some fights on set. He was like, we were like a real family. Like there was fun, there was romance, there was fights.
Was it you telling me about how Woody Harrelson was originally supposed to be?
Yes. Was he supposed to be Rick, yeah.
But he turned it down because they were all paid the same. Yeah,
which is annoying. Not the fact that they're paid the same is fine. That he turned it down for the money, but he said it was for he had a trip planned with his family.
It was like he agreed. He was like, "I want more money," and then they were like, "No," and he was like, "Fine, I'll do it," and then he backed out.
Oh, that's news that I didn't know. His statement was that the shooting interfered with a family vacation that he wasn't willing to change.
Maybe that's what he ended up saying, but he tried for more money. They were like, no, and he was like, fine. And then he changed his mind. Yeah.
You know what? He should have done it.
I agree.
Although I enjoyed Mr. Walt.
I did too.
So there's apparently drama there. It's not been confirmed by them, and they've actually been speaking nicely of each other in their interviews. Okay. But that's probably just being mature, you know?
That's true.
And then PR. The second dramatic thing is that SNL did a skit.
Oh, they did?
And they parodied everyone.
Oh.
Like, the person who was supposed to be Lucius Malfoy was played by the Donald Trump impersonator.
Oh, okay.
And so there was a few things like that. Like, someone was being Vladimir Putin in it. So they were putting some other characters as the characters.
Okay.
It was a whole thing. I didn't hate it. I don't normally like SNL skits, and I don't really think they're funny.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, I think, sure. But like Lizzo was in it, and I don't know if she's being herself or not. But there was a lot of people. There was a lot happening. It was a long skit.
Wow.
The person that played Chelsea.
Yeah.
They gave her like insane teeth.
Oh.
And she was acting really dumb. And so Amy, the person, was asked about it. And she was like, I think it was actually mean.
Oh, shit.
And I didn't like it, basically. So that is like a headline that she didn't like this skit.
Yikes.
And she didn't think it was funny. So
Yeah.
And there's two camps. It's like there's people that are think like it's an honor to be parodied on SNL. You know that it's a caricature version of you.
Yeah.
Or the character you've played.
Yeah.
So you should take it as a compliment and just like take it on the chin because whatever, it's cool to be put on SNL.
Yeah.
And then the other side is like, no, like they can parody things without being mean on someone's looks.
Right.
So I don't really know where I fall.
Yeah.
I guess more towards the they could have not picked the biggest teeth in the the wardrobe department.
I wonder who they had play her. Probably Chloe.
It's who's Chloe
on SNL? Chloe
Feynman.
Is that her name?
Yes, but it wasn't her. It was the girl who's in You Are Not Invited to My Bat Mitzvah.
Again, I've never seen it.
That's a crime. You should.
Well,
you really should watch it.
The parody?
No, this movie.
Oh,
Sarah Sherman.
Oh, Sarah Sherman. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she plays Rabbi Rebecca in the movie.
Oh.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't have many thoughts on whether they like each other or not, and other than they shouldn't really be that mean about someone's looks.
Yeah.
To a point where it's like she can't change. She could change her teeth. Actually, if she wanted to, she could get, I guess, veneers or braces. But it is like it's just like it's how she looks.
Right.
And she was cast for a reason. They liked her look. She fit the character well, and focus on something else to make fun of, I guess. Yeah. So I'm with her, but that is actually one of the first skits in a minute that I've actually been like, it's not that bad. It's kind of funny.
I'll have to check it out.
As a whole, not just that part.
I'll check it out. You
asked for a Firefest 2 update.
Give us the update.
Has anyone been annoyed at us for this?
No, not that I've seen.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so as of an article that I just pulled up that was posted on Thursday the 10th.
Okay, 4 days ago.
Which was one of the top things. So I don't know that every day something's coming out.
Yeah.
But hello, where's my thing? Tickets are no longer available on that site. It says
shit.
Tickets are no longer available as they've quietly vanished from soldout.com. What that means, we don't know. They didn't sell out.
Right.
We know that.
Yeah.
There was a DJ that was interviewed and saying that she turned down doing it. So
I saw another TikTok of another guy that turned it down as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So this girl is, I thought I had it pulled up so I didn't have to go. In a report for ABC's Good Morning America, Francesca Keller, a DJ who performs under the name DJ Donna Francesca, reveals that she was contacted about playing Firefest 2 after she was seen playing clubs in the New York area. The Fire Festival account DM'd me. They DM'd her on Instagram. That's interesting. And asked me if I wanted to play their festival. I guess if that's the only way to contact, then sure. She might not have had an email on her thing, whatever. Asked me if I wanted to play the festival, and the DJ said he basically framed it as a bunch of beach clubs that they're taking over. So I asked a bunch of questions. Wait, I just got a thought. He seemed surprised to hear so many questions from me. He told me that none of the other artists have been giving him any pushback. Ew, I can hear his little rat self saying something like that. My theory is that if the festival even happens, if they can get this amount of money, it's going to be just a really chill, boring little beach club moment to some people. She added, I don't think it's going to be anything interesting, and that would be a waste of my time. Good on her.
Yeah.
So him saying it's basically a bunch of beach clubs that they're taking over. That means he literally is not setting up
grounds.
Yeah. That's why there have not been any permits. He might have contacted these clubs.
Yeah.
But taking over implies also that maybe he's just we're just going to come there.
Yeah.
Which seems crazy because you would have to get tickets to these clubs or pay the entry fee.
Right.
So I do hope that he is planning on buying out the club at least with the money that apparently
if you're here for Firefest 2, you're in this section over here.
Yeah. Unless all the clubs are in a line on the beach.
No.
It's still not good, but that sounds like it's his workaround to not having his own infrastructure. Because if this is the case, there's bathrooms, there's drinks, there's food probably that he doesn't have to provide. The people that run these beach clubs would be providing, and he's just paying out to buy out.
Yeah.
My question is, if I'm paying $1,200, $1,500 for a ticket and I go to a beach club, sure, it's only for the people that have bought tickets. I better not have to pay for that food.
Yeah.
Because that should be included in my ticket. But I guess that's not true. People go to Coachella and then buy their own food. So maybe not. All right, I take that back.
TBD, really. So
TBD.
Again, no real news.
No. Well, no.
Like
that is like
no updates.
Oh, no.
I would say like there's nothing, no progression.
No, when I searched, the first thing that came up was this DJ turning it down, and the second was this article that says, "Here's everything we know."
Oof. Okay. Well, we'll see.
But that is a little bit more insight.
Yeah.
On maybe what he's trying to do.
Stay tuned. We're T-minus 4 weeks away.
Oh, the other thing is that the only person who's publicly said they're booked is that NFL player, Antonio Brown. Former NFL player.
Firefest 2, Antonio Brown.
Yeah. Antonio Brown Fest.
Yeah. Good for him.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, we're ready to get into
A-list of the week.
Okay, so may I?
You may.
My list of the week is...
You slay.
Thank you. With the boots down?
The house down.
The house down boots. Slay those boots down. My A-list, maybe not a shocker, is Coachella. It is all I'm consuming right now on TikTok.
Yeah. And you've been, so you can give it firsthand, because I have never been and will never go.
I have been to Coachella 4 times. And well, I will say, so I have been itching to go again, and I just like knew this wasn't going to be the year, but seeing everything from this year, even with all the hiccups that are happening, I'm like, I want to go so bad.
Okay.
I might try to go next year,
Honestly.
honestly.
I'm not a hater because I haven't been, but the negatives don't outweigh the positives for you?
The negatives, so I would avoid the negatives. I would do things like, I'm not going unless I'm staying in an Airbnb that's close, or in one of the Sahara tents with air conditioning. Okay,
I haven't seen those. I did see the showers for the first time this year.
Oh, yeah. Well, the Sahara tents, there's like a campground, and each one has an air conditioning unit, and they have breakfast every morning, and their own private showers.
Why is no one talking about this?
Well, they are. You're just not on that side of TikTok.
No, I'm on people setting up their own car.
Yeah, I'm on
tents.
that too, but it's like, that will never be me.
Did you see the guy who set up his thing and he brought things from home?
And everyone's making fun of him.
Yeah.
They're like, what are you doing? Yeah. But then there's the drama. Did you see all the drama of people waiting 8 hours to get in to park their
festival?
Cars? Yeah.
I did not. Tell me about that. This is not a good case for the A-list of the week.
No.
But
this is historically, if you're car camping, which is the most affordable, it's like standard car camping is pretty cheap. It's like $180 or something. Okay. Then there's VIP parking where you get a preferred spot near the front and the showers and all of that. And I don't know the price of that one, to be honest. Okay. And in previous years, they have opened the gates for car parking at 5 a.m. So they tell people to line up early. So people typically get in line around 2 or 3 a.m. And then they open the gates, you get in, people are setting up in normal hours. Yeah. This year, they hired a new security team, and they didn't announce that they were changing the protocol. So people were lining up at 1 a.m.
Because they thought that's what's going to happen.
They didn't let anyone in until 9 a.m. And by that time, people had been waiting for 8+ hours. There were people overheating, cars running out of gas, people having to go to the bathroom, and they wouldn't let them use the employee porta potties. So people were going to the bathroom in the bushes, and then the police were called. Oh my gosh. It was a nightmare.
Yeah, that is a nightmare.
So so Coachella has announced we're fixing this for weekend 2. Okay. Here is why I would go to Coachella. I would stay somewhere air conditioned with access and have a plan. I would have VIP artist wristbands. I'm not doing general. It's just not worth it. I've done both, and I would never do GA. Yeah. I would never camp. And I would definitely go weekend 2, because there's always some sort of a hiccup in weekend 1 that they fix for weekend 2.
And more people, I think more influencers and more people who just are there for a photo are at weekend 1. Correct. And they don't go weekend 2.
Yeah, because it's you're the first to see the thing. Yeah. And it's that's cool, but I will still get to see it. Yeah. But like Coachella is just like, it's a vibe. I love the desert anyway, but it's just like, it feels like Vegas a little bit, which I love. So I have the itch to go back, and I'm excited. I'm then like watching everyone's things, and yeah, it just makes me be like, oh, I want to be in the desert. I also probably just need to go to Palm Springs, and that's also why I'm just like, I need to be in the desert.
I would love to teleport there and then teleport home because
each night.
Yes, because I obviously would love to see people perform and that I wouldn't get to see all at one time or probably ever. Because I'm not like a person who goes to concerts and is willing to pay so much money for so many people. Like there's people who go to concerts, multiple concerts a year, and pay $500 a ticket, and I am unwilling to do that. So it is cool to be like, I'm in one place and I can see all these really cool people and, you know, be like, make memories with my friends. You know, I'm always down for that. But the scary part of it for me is being hot and being like trampled and
that's why the VIP, because you have your own sections.
Okay. I'm down for that.
And the Coachella app is really cool because you basically, like, when it's time, when you've gotten your tickets and you have access to the app, you choose all the artists you want to see, and then it builds you an itinerary and tells you when you should leave one stage to go to the next and the best route to take. And if there's overlapping, they have like suggestions on how to do that.
All right.
So it's a real planner.
So tell me about some good past times at Coachella you've had that are also a part of your why this is your A-list of the week.
So I like when groups of people are like, when I like concerts for this reason too. It's just like when people are united by one common thing and the energy is buzzing because of that. That's what Coachella feels like. And I have had the privilege of always, I've only attended Coachella because I have worked an event prior to the festival or something that has then given me, I have VIP access. So like one year, the first year I did Coachella, I really didn't get to like do anything on the festival grounds until like after 7 p.m. But then the next 2 years, I was in a managerial position. So it was like get things set up and then I could literally just like fuck around. Yeah. So I got to like spend time on the grounds again with a VIP wristband. So it's just like privilege. Yeah. And it's vibes. It's the energy is buzzing. Also just like seeing people perform in like almost like they're insane stages, but it feels more like kind of thrown together because it's not in a stadium or anything, you know? Yeah. I did get really drunk and was screaming at the weekend. Saying, bring out Ariana. Like a fucking idiot. People were getting annoyed. I was annoyed.
You were annoyed at yourself, but you couldn't stop.
One year I didn't go to weekend 2. So when you work Coachella, by the way, you have to go to both weekends. Yeah. So I have gone sense. 3 of the 4 years I went both weekends.
Did you stay somewhere?
Hotels. Okay. Always hotels or like nice hotels. Yeah. And then one year I didn't go for weekend 2, but my ex did, and so did Angela. They were working the same event. And he got so high at the end of the night that Angela had to drag his body to the Airbnb. And
that's
was like
insane because she's very small and he's very tall.
Correct. I think she had some assistance, but she's like, I had to drag him.
That's insane.
It's scary.
Well, I will say that my A-list of the week goes along with this because I had a renaissance for Lady Gaga watching what I watched of the performance. Because I'll admit I haven't really been as tapped into her and haven't really cared as much since through the Joanne and the
Chromatica.
I liked Chromatica because it was starting to be more like old Gaga. I wasn't in the bluesy bossa nova like. I
think Chromatica got piano kind of dampered by the pandemic. It was just like it didn't really get to shine.
Was the piano vibe after Chromatica or before?
Kind of like along with it.
When she was like singing with what's his name?
Tony Bennett.
Yeah,
it was along with it.
Okay, I didn't care for that. Although beautiful voice, Tony iconic. I didn't care.
Yeah.
I didn't care about Joanne. I know that's a controversial opinion because so many people did.
Yeah.
But I am just such a big fan of Monster Ball, Just Dance era.
I loved Art Pop.
Art Pop I liked. I didn't like every song on it, but I liked the vibe.
Yeah.
Chromatica, I did like a couple songs, but I didn't care that much. And now she's really
this one has so many hits.
Back into like that. I could watch her performance of Paparazzi with the blood like 7 times a day.
I forgot to ask you, did you watch her do Paparazzi at Coachella?
No, but I want to.
I
left. Did she do it again?
She does a nod. You need to watch it.
Oh my God.
You're going to love it because it's a nod to that performance.
We left after something. When did we leave after? Probably watched like a half hour of the show. When it was the chess pieces, like right after that section.
Just Dance.
Yeah. I could watch that Paparazzi performance every day for the rest of my life and be really happy about it.
You should watch the Coachella performance.
So I'm just having a Gaga song.
I do think that I love that. I do think the tour is going to be similar to that because I looked at videos of people at her merch tent and it all says Mayhem in the Desert. So I think it is like the Mayhem tour.
Okay.
That's a little like adapted to the desert, which is fine.
Yeah. The chessboard choreography was so cool.
So cool.
Like
her
genius.
old self.
Did you see who was the choreographer? Was it Paris Goebel?
I don't know.
Loved it.
But you love it better than the other one.
Richie.
Yeah.
Richie. Speaking of Richie adjacent, Jojo Siwa is on Big Brother UK right now.
That drama is crazy.
Everyone, with Mickey Rourke. Yeah, he's being very homophobic.
He got kicked out.
Oh, he did?
So I watched the clip where Big Brother took him into the confessional room and they were like, your behavior is unacceptable.
I wondered if he was going to get kicked out, but I didn't see that he actually was. I saw that whole clip and Jojo was being very...
She handled it well.
Yeah, she was being very classy about it.
Yeah.
And like sometimes I clown JoJo, but very classy. She stood on business and she stood up for herself.
Yeah.
And what's his name? The one boy, I don't know his name actually, but there's a boy in the house that also stood up and he was like, "Hey, you can't say that."
Yeah. The guy from
Love Island? No.
The Real World. No, what was it?
I don't know. I don't know who it is, but he stood up for her and then I saw that they called him in. I hadn't heard that he actually got kicked out and good on them.
For inappropriately touching one of the female contestants for what he said to JoJo and for the confrontation during their pirate game. Did you see that?
No, none of this. I want to see if I can watch I can watch the show because I love Big Brother and now I'm intrigued by all the clips I'm seeing.
There was they were doing this thing where they all had to be pirates and JoJo was their captain. And she's lines them all up and the guys are all in character.
Yeah.
And she's like, there's a rat among you. And then one of the guys, the one that defended JoJo earlier, turns and looks at Mickey Rourke and is making a face. And he turns back and Mickey Rourke took it seriously. He was like, why are you looking at it? Gets in his face and they have to break him up.
Oh my God.
And they're like, yeah, that was crazy. Obviously that was a joke. Get out of the house.
Yeah, we're what?
Yeah.
I want to look up who this guy is.
Mickey Rourke?
The guy.
Oh.
Chris Hughes is maybe his name.
What's he from?
Friendship between an unlikely pair of pals, Chris Hughes and Jojo Siwa. One is a very British Love Island lad, and the other is a viral. Okay, so there's also some people think that they're flirting a little bit, and maybe Jojo is interested. I've seen some clips of that.
She's in a happy relationship. That's what she said to Mickey Rourke.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time we've seen someone cheat in Big Brother or on television. I do think that it's probably just a platonic friendship. I don't know how many guys JoJo's around, to be honest. Yeah. So but they do cozy up to each other. So some people are just kind of romanticizing, maybe they could fall in love and
the fandom of it all.
Maybe JoJo, maybe she just loves who she loves and maybe she's, whatever. But what was I going to say? Oh, but yes, A-list of the week is
Gaga
in Coachella. And guys, let us know if any of you have gone to Coachella and what are your thoughts, or if you're a music festival person. I personally just don't think I'm a music festival person unless it is like a very VIP situation.
Yeah, where you can like.
Then I can do anything for a check.
Because in the VIP, there's like private lounge areas and stuff. Like, you would be able to survive.
Yeah, survive.
You'd survive and thrive.
Okay, so the birthdays of today,
happy birthday,
the 21st, would be Queen Elizabeth II. I had to put her in there, although she is passed.
Bless.
Thomas Doherty.
Great.
Do you know him? I thought you would. I feel like he's like
gay. You think we all know each other?
Yeah. No, I just feel like he's like a newly famous person that I just assumed you knew. Newly. He.
What's he from?
I'm gonna tell you.
Hey, Allie, what?
Tell Me Lies, Girls 5 Eva. He's in the new Gossip Girl reboot, The Invitation. I'll show you his picture.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So you do know him.
I know of that face. Cute.
He's 30.
Happy birthday, 1995. Whoa.
Patti LuPone.
Great.
Broadway legend.
74.
76.
Okay.
Lisa Frank. Didn't know that was a person.
Yeah, she's wild. 70.
Oh my God, she's 70. Would you put Lisa Frank and Betsy Johnson in the same
I don't.
thing?
Very similar vibes, but Lisa Frank is like racist and homophobic and stuff.
Oh, we don't like her.
I think she's problematic.
Okay, well, screw her. Andie MacDowell, who her face, I know her and I know she's famous, but I couldn't think of anything she was in. And then I looked up her IMDb and I was like, first of all, she's in everything.
She's in everything, and she most recently is in that horror movie that I love.
She's also most recently in Running Point.
Oh, she is in Running Point.
And King of Queens is like what most people know her from.
What?
Oh, yeah.
No.
That is what's on her IMDb. I think she's like she's not like she's not the main girl because that is his wife.
She had her own show.
What was that?
Judging Amy? Is that what it was?
Oh, maybe. I'm going to tell you what her character is.
She was in what's that horror film about the game? You get married, then the family has to play a game, hide and seek.
That's the one that's not her. Wait. I didn't see that on here because I also like that because that's what that girl that
Who are you talking? Show me a picture of this bitch. Yeah, hide and seek.
Interesting.
She plays the mom.
Oh, she plays the mom.
Long black ponytail.
I'm looking her up. Ready or Not.
Ready or Not. That's what I mean. Sorry.
Got it.
Ready or Not.
Who was that? The main girl.
Yeah, the blonde,
love
big
her.
eyes. Yes, she's so good.
Samara Weaving.
Yeah,
she's so cool. I actually just watched that and it is good. Can confirm.
The sequel. They're making a sequel.
Hell yeah.
Wait, did I dream that? Actually, guys, that might be false news.
You might have.
Yeah.
And I lied that Andie MacDowell is not in King of Queens or Running Point. That's the next person, and that's Nicole Sullivan.
Okay. She played the mom of that basketball player.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's in King of Queens, 17 again, and Running Point, and also so many other things also. She does a lot more voice work.
Okay. Yeah, she has that voice. You can tell.
So apologies to Andie MacDowell, who is 67. I didn't say that. Nicole Sullivan is 55.
Happy birthday, ladies.
Blonde. And then in terms of entertainment, the movie, the beautiful, gorgeous movie, While You Were Sleeping.
Beautiful, gorgeous.
Came out in 1995.
On the day that one actor was born.
Which one? Andy?
The one that just turned 30. That boy that you said you know him.
Oh,
He's
Thomas
a new
Doherty.
Actor. Happy birthday. He was born in 1995.
Oh, on the day.
On the day, yeah.
Oh my God. I wonder if his mom watched that in the hospital. Probably not. It was in the theaters, I'm sure.
So it's the 30-year anniversary of While You Were Sleeping.
And I can't wait to watch it 30 times. I'm just kidding.
I will have it on repeat.
And then the song Run the World came out in 2011.
We Run the World, girls?
Who run the world?
2011?
Girls, yeah.
We were spry 21-year-olds?
Yeah.
Wow.
Which it does feel like it's been out for way longer.
Oh, I was going to say the opposite.
Oh.
It's okay.
Well, We all have our opinions.
And that's true.
All right. Well, that's all I have for you. Do you have anything you would like to close us out with?
Be kind. Wish us luck.
In what?
I don't know. I feel there's something's happening, and something's happening.
Oh, you still have your feeling?
Yeah.
Wow.
I feel like it's starting to unfold, maybe, but like something's happening.
Alex has a feeling that something is happening, and we are going to support that.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't have that feeling.
Not business as usual over there.
No, but I had a dream. So I watched Shane Dawson. I think it was his podcast or something.
Yeah.
And they talked about how there's this conspiracy that I'll try to get this done fast so you guys can go, that there was this like weird government program when we were younger, like middle school age, that the government put kids randomly from all over the country into this program to like look at their minds, and that those kids like don't remember it. They did something to them that they don't remember, and it was in the hearing tests. So like I don't know if it was like getting hypnotized or something in these hearing tests that we had to do in school. Did you ever have to do them before you got out?
Yeah.
So and through that hearing test, then they put these kids through some sort of testing, and it was getting when they were talking about it, it was kind of going through like feeling like alien abducted or whatever. And I then had a dream last night where I was like lucid dreaming that I was getting abducted by an alien and that I needed to tell Shane Dawson.
Get to Shane Dawson.
Yeah, I don't know. But
that's so funny.
That was a weird thing that happened to me last night, and I just needed to get it off my chest.
Wow. Very vivid.
Yeah. Well, thank you all for coming to this podcast and listening to little stories like that, you know?
Yeah, we hope that you don't get abducted by aliens.
I do hope that, unless it's something that you want and consent to.
We support.
But I hope that on your drive to work today or you're doing your makeup, or you are taking a break while you're eating your lunch, taking these things, taking a bath, that you are having the best day you can possibly have, and that all that you want to happen today comes true, and that you are happy.
Ditto.
Bye. We love you.